get the first down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. The give from the gun. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Offensive coordinators feel really smart when the run game opens, especially early in the game, because now everything is at their disposal and the defense is already on their heels.
Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's a heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up a tackle for loss.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes his shot. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral it, and they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Ball over the middle. It's Cook. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Tigers are on the move. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on this last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty good.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Open space of the 25. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Terrell. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Terrell. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They're going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hoffman. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Cook. Got a little space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
They'll go with a direct snap.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Missouri! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's got an open man. Bounced off his feet. The Owls want to crank the tempo. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vid.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Might be changing the route. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Spins away from the defense. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hoffman. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot.
Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Hoffman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finding an escape route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
There he goes. Quick step and go. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Proctor using the quick game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Snagged on the outside, it's Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Owls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to...
behind. And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
On the run, it's Carter. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down, but they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Buys a little extra time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. A little release to the back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Terry. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say,
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Scanning the field, it's Proctor. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their end.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Oh, and he knocks him out of the way, and he's running free. Bringing it back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Mitchell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking for a man. It's Proctor. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Now on the return. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
yeah, lights out, and this game's over, right?
Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity,
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
Fires one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air. It's Proctor. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wide open downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off-play action on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with